Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm going to share my screen so we can start. How about while I'm sharing it, we go around the room here and introduce ourselves. Um, I'm Meghan Sloan. I'm the planning director at MetroCOG. Pat,
Patrick Carlton, Deputy Director, MetroCOG.
Hi, everybody. I'm Simone Leshy, Regional Planner here at MetroCOG.
I'm Mark Hoover, the JS Director.
I'm Noah Miller, Regional Planner.
Stephanie Grant, GIS Analyst.
Nick Dostal, Transportation Planner.
okay, and then I'll just go down the list of participants. Hannah,
Good morning, everyone. Hannah Rakely, Senior Planner, MetroCOG.
Shadat,
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Shahadat Hussain. I'm Transportation Engineer at MetroCOG.
Bill Holdsworth,
Hi, good morning. Bill Holsworth, Director of Economic Development for the Town of Monroe.
Jennifer Brady,
Good morning, Jennifer with the Federal Highway Administration.
Matthew Abbott,
Hello, everybody. Matthew Abbott, MPO Coordination Unit, CTDOT.
Aaron Curry,
Deputy Director of Public Facilities for City of Bridgeport.
Meg Hafner,
Good morning, Meg Hafner with Kennedy Collective, the Southwest Connecticut Regional Mobility Manager.
Pat,
Good morning, Pat from Town Stratford.
okay, welcome. Tatiana,
Hi, the Assistant Town Engineer for Trump.
and I have Town of Fairfield.
Yes, this is Megha. I'm from Town of Fairfield, Senior Engineer.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. How about if we start with our first item on the agenda, and that's the GBV MPO Metropolitan Transportation Plan. Thank you for all of the work that you've done on this, and I'm going to hand it over to Mark Hoover.
Thanks. So yeah, we got all of your projects in. So like Megan said, thank you all for working with us. I know it was kind of a push in June to get all of those projects and project descriptions to us. We were able to submit those all to CTDOT for inclusion in the air quality model. We may be following up with some of you. We may need some more information on a few projects for like cost estimates and things like that, but we can continue to work with you guys over the next few months on that. The air quality modeling is set to be done by February 1st, so that's when our plan will be completed for that and for public comment that following month. We are starting now to focus on our public outreach. So we will be coordinating with you over the next few months. We're hoping to get that started in August and September at various farmers markets and town events. We would like to kind of tag along to anything that is already going, so we don't have a standalone MTP meeting. We find those are, very scarcely attended. So we'll be developing a website, a ArcGIS hub site to kind of go into an overview of the plan. And then our idea is to kind of solicit feedback from the public. Last time we had a very extensive survey that we sent out. We're going to reduce the number of questions on this and just try to get limited, not limited feedback, but try to get just general comments from the public. We feel they may be a little surveyed out after our POCD that we just finished as well. So we've been kind of hitting the same residents with numerous surveys. So this one will be a more general comment card, and then we will kind of give an overview of the MTP and try to solicit feedback that way. Does anyone have any questions on the MTP?
Okay, and just for any new attendees, this is a federal requirement. We have to do one every 4 years. So, and there's a bunch of rules we have to follow with it. Thus the air quality. Next item is road safety audits. Nick?
All right, so just wanted to give a brief mention to Connecticut Department of Transportation's Road Safety Audit Program. Just last month, we completed a road safety audit walk on State Street in Bridgeport, and next week we're going to conduct one on Post Road, Route 1 in downtown Fairfield. Just wanted to bring it up so everyone is aware that that is an option to get concept level planning work and like a mini study done for a particularly dangerous state route in their area. If there's any corridor like that in your municipality and you'd like it studied a little further, please definitely reach out to us, and we can work with you on developing an application, finding the best spot for that, because the program has been incredibly helpful over the past few years in helping us identify the exact problems of a corridor, suggest concepts, and then now many of those concepts we've been able to move on either to recommend further actions or even towards construction of the LOTSA program. So it's a program that I would highly recommend any of you looking into, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me.
Okay, we have a few new attendees, but I have one that says iPhone.
Oh, that
Who-
might be me. Bill
Who's
Hurley.
iPhone?
Yeah, that's Bill actually. He's
Yeah.
attending, he is on his, he's going,
Okay, okay,
he's outside the office, so he's attending via phone.
okay, great, thank you.
Yep.
And then just one thing with, if it's a state RSA, it's a half-mile
Yeah.
project limit, correct?
Half-mile project
Okay.
limit.
So just keep that in mind. Any questions? Okay, next item is, LOTSIP. This is more informational. We still do need, some information from, a town on, the quarterly report. So if that town could get that to us as soon as possible, that would be great. And then also, this is just a forum for any attendees to bring up questions about the program, any technical assistance needs you may have, or, you know, any questions you may want to pose to your colleagues about different issues you're having with projects.
Yeah, can you hear me, Megan?
A little bit, you were breaking up,
Oh.
but I can hear you
Yeah,
now.
yeah, Fairfield owes you the expanded grant applications. We gotta internally regroup and send them out to you.
Oh, yeah, you mean for the full applications for your lots of projects?
Yeah, right. Yes, correct.
Okay, it sounds like Bill may be having some trouble. So. Yeah, Bill, why don't you just email me, any questions you may have, and we can go from there.
All right, thanks.
Next item is MS4 update from MetroCOG staff. Stephanie?
Yeah, just a brief update. We're still waiting the release of the new MS4 permit from Deep. And once that is released, the COGs are gonna review the new permit, compare it to the old, and just note any changes between the two. And then the only other thing, we also met with DOT stormwater staff, and so we're gonna work on collaborating moving forward, coordinating our stormwater efforts. They're particularly interested in working with us for like public outreach, so kind of connecting to the municipalities through us, the COGs. So they may come to like a future TTAC meeting or board meeting in order to connect with municipal staff.
Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Next item are federal grants awarded to MetroCOG and updates. Nick, would you like to discuss SS4A?
Yeah, so SS4A, we are getting down to the wire of negotiating with our preferred consultant. That should be wrapped up within the next week or so, hopefully. And we're looking to have a kickoff meeting for our Safe Streets and Roads for All grant within the coming weeks. Just to give a brief background on that for those that are unfamiliar, about a year ago, MetroCOG received a Safe Streets and Road for All grant application for phase 2 of our Regional Safety Action Plan, countermeasure suitability analysis, and demonstration activities. This would involve taking the data that we have from our Regional Safety Action Plan, which we update every year, identifying the highest crash locations, putting together some concepts for how they could be improved, which includes potential countermeasures used at each location. From those highest crash locations, we are going to identify several candidates for demonstration projects, and we have funding for demonstration projects to be designed and installed at those locations. So over the course of the next 2-3 years, we're going to be working on that and working very closely with town staff to look at these locations, determine the best places for demonstrations, and we'll keep you in the loop as the plan develops and hopefully get that kickoff meeting in the next few weeks. So be on the lookout for more news on that.
Okay, and Pat, would you like to give an update on the Neighborhood Equity and Access Grant?
Yes, MetroCOG received a neighborhood equity and access grant for the bridge intersection study, looking at the intersection of Stratford Avenue, Seaview Avenue, and Connecticut Avenue in the exit or the I-95 exit 29 on and off ramps in the east end of Bridgeport. We are currently working with HDR, our consultant engineer on the project, to work through some community engagement, some concept scenario development. We recently had a design charrette in the East End on June 6th that was well attended by members of the community. We received a lot of valuable feedback. We recently received a draft report of the existing conditions, which MetroCOG staff is currently in review, and we anticipate receiving the traffic operations analysis in the coming weeks. And the project is progressing smoothly, and we anticipate having some more community outreach in the fall, likely in September. And we'll continue attending the East End Neighborhood Revitalization Zone meetings to keep them apprised of what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a general synopsis. If there's any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Next item is the Active Transportation Micro Grant Program.
All right, so for those unfamiliar with the Active Transportation Microgrant Program, it is up to $5,000 in non-infrastructural grant funding for bicycles, bicycle helmets, reflectors, bike racks, bicycle safety education, and these grants have been super popular across the state and even within our region over the past 2 rounds, which first round was in March, second round ended in June. Almost all the funding in the program has been allotted. There's about $100,000 left for this third round in September. So if you're interested in getting this grant, please reach out to us pretty soon so that we can, get you ahead of the queue. The grant itself is super easy, not only to apply for, but to administer. So I would highly encourage you, if you have a project in mind, either to put in bike racks somewhere or to do some bicycle education, either for your town or at a specific school, definitely do reach out, and we're happy to talk further and help you develop any sort of concepts you might have.
Any questions? Okay, on a related note, do you want to give an update on the Active Transportation Plan, state one?
Yeah, so the State Active Transportation Plan had their last round of public outreach back in May. You can find those videos on YouTube, on the CTDOT YouTube page. Since then, we haven't heard too much hopefully we do get a more robust update at the CT Bike Ped Advisory Board meeting this Friday. We're expecting the final plan to come out late summer, at least that's what they promised us. So we'll see. Hopefully late August, early September, we should have something that we could disseminate to you all. But we'll keep you updated as we hear from DOT.
So Connecticut's also working on their 2027 Strategic Highway Safety Plan. There's a series of webinars that you can register for in July and August. And then there is an August 26th workshop at Central Connecticut State University in New Britain. And I'll send information to all of the attendees about that as a follow-up. And then just an informational note, we did attend like the initial meeting for the state rail plan update. And there was some outreach to COGs. I'm not sure what level of outreach the state has had to municipalities. Again, we were just at the, like a kickoff web meeting. But as the plan advances, we'll keep you updated, especially our coastal communities on the New Haven line. And then we have just a few more informational updates. The Regional Plan of Conservation and Development. We are getting there. Hannah, feel free to fill in any gaps that I may have left, but we just submitted our executive summary to our consultants yesterday for review and translation. We hope to have a document as well as we kind of need to release everything at the same time. So the whole document and the executive summary over the next few weeks, if possible. And we'll keep members apprised of everything. And I just appreciate all of the work that our towns have put in on this with us. It's been quite an effort. And I think because of all of the outreach we did, it just took longer than we thought. Simone here also put together a very nice series of videos that briefly explain the plan. We hope that you send that out to your Planning and Zoning Commission members. That's kind of what was the reason that we developed these. One of our focus group members suggested that we should have communication with our P&Z commissions. After discussion with municipal staff, we kind of decided the best route forward was just putting together these informational videos. So if possible, sharing them with, anyone you can think of, but especially your P&Z members. And I'll send that in my follow-up email too. Any questions regarding the plan of conservation and development? Okay, now we have the CPRG plan.
Yeah, so for the climate pollution reduction grant program, we, as Southwestern Connecticut, in collaboration with MetroCOG and MetroCOG, have released our comprehensive climate action plan on June 1st. That is the culmination of several years of climate planning work, including an emissions inventory, pollution reduction measures, workforce planning analysis, and several other things in there. As part of that work, we've also completed a municipal emissions dashboard that has interactive emissions data by municipality and by sector that you can play around with and use for any future grant opportunities. Also within that work, we have our municipal playbooks, which present the data and the recommendations of the CCAP, the Comprehensive Climate Action Plan, in a bit more implementation focused detail that's more workable for municipal folks. So all of that can be found on our website. swctclimate.com. Or you can ask me and I can send over any materials you'd like as part of that.
I'll send a link in the.
Okay,
in the email.
perfect. Climate work does not finish there. As part of our final sort of stretch of this CPRG work, we have one more year of the status report. So in May 2027, we're due to complete a status report document to EPA. And we're also looking to do additional work under the scope of CPRG. So we'll be in contact as that develops further. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, we're wrapping up. This has been really short. I mean, it is July. So our next meeting is September 16th. If members don't have any further questions or comments or topics to bring up, I think we can adjourn. And everybody have a great summer, and you'll probably be hearing from us on various projects or plans that you're working on. Okay, thank you, everybody. Have a good summer.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.